Random listeners, precious listeners. Welcome back again in another episode of I Random Talks. Yep, the podcast where we engage in meaningful conversation, and not only that, but we also bring an amazing guest on this podcast. So, yep, this is Ira, your host. I'm back again. It's been a long time. So, yeah, before we kick off this episode first, maybe I would like to say thank you very much. Thank you from my bottom heart for each and every single one of you who come back again and listen to this podcast. Thank you very much. So yeah, let's get started. Today, everyone, we're going to discuss very special topic, and also I bring one guest with me, so I'm not alone today. And here we're going to discuss about talent versus hard work. So in this episode, we're going to discuss like, is it talent that makes people success, or does talent or hard work exist in this world? And should we also try to be, try to, how do we try to explore our talent and so on? So today we're going to discuss about a topic. And yeah, before that, let me try to introduce first my guest for today's episode. Please welcome to the show, Bima. Hello, Bima.
Hello, Ira. How is it going?
Yeah, I'm going well. I'm doing well. What about you?
I'm, I'm doing great too.
Okay, yes. So yeah, today here, everyone, there's Bima. Will be one of the guests. Will be the guest today for today's episode. So, Bima, could you please introduce yourself a little bit to all of us today?
Yeah. Hello, all the random listeners. so, my name is Bima. Currently, I'm studying electrical engineer, and I love to write. So we were talking in Portal before, right? So uh, after that, we discussed a lot about random topics, and I'll show you some of my writings. Yeah, I love to write, and yeah, that's all for me, I think.
Okay. All right. So yeah, guys, for your information, Bima and I we met on Free for Talk. Like, I don't know when the last time we talked. Bima, it's a long time ago, right?
Yeah, it was like a couple months ago, I think. Right?
Yeah, a couple of months ago, and and we were having very long conversation at the time. We discussed a lot of things, and also I found that Bima is very good at delivering like his opinion about something, and he's really good at explaining something. He has something I think to share with us today. That's why I decided like to ask him, would you be down to be my guest today? And we're like, yeah, sure, why not? And that's why. And you're also very talented, and I think we can also, it will be very also related with our topic today. So yeah, Bima, first here we're going to discuss about hard work versus talent, or talent versus hard work. So I want to ask you, Bima, like, how do you think about talent first? Let's talk about talent first.
So you were mentioned about how talent and hard work play a role in success, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think uh, I'm still not consider myself as a success person too, and and I think what I believe in success has a lot of factors like to achieve to become a success person, and
Mm-hmm.
talent and hard work also play a role in there. And there's other factor to like their character, and other factor to like not just about talent and hard work. But if we talk about talent, um, I think it's like a gift for you when you already start in some certain field that you already into it. For example, if you are an athlete, if you are already talented, it means that you already have uh, how to say it. If you are in a race, but you already start like a half of the race, you already finished because you are talented. You know, like if you are in marathon, you already start in 2 kilometers ahead in with other competitor. You get what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's how I define talent.
That's how you define talent. Okay. That's really amazing. And do you think, Bima, like talent is more important than hard work and achieving success? And why not then?
For me, I believe hard work beats talent.
Hard work beats talent. Why? Why so?
Yeah, I think I want to share my personal story. Yeah,
Yeah, sure. Sure,
yeah,
why not? Sure.
yeah. When I was in elementary school, um, I was a first grade student,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, like, I achieved first rank uh, in every grade when I was elementary school, like first grade, second grade. Yeah, I was a
Wow, you're smart.
yeah. That's what people say. Like, you're smart, you're a child prodigy. But, yeah. So my mom used to teach me all the time when I was elementary school. Like, my mom really pushed me about I need to study every day. So that's why I think I achieved first grade when I achieved first rank when I was elementary school. And then when I'm going to junior high school, my mom not really strict to me to teach me. So it's
Mhm.
she put the responsibility on me. And like, after when when I was in elementary school, people say to me, "Well, you're smart, you're talented." That's kind of thing, right?
Ah, yeah.
And then when I was in junior high school, I achieved, like, in academically, so struggled at the time. I may think that, okay, am I am I not? People say to me that I'm talented, but how can I how can I like fail in some certain subject that I was good
Oh.
at elementary school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it happens to in when I was in high school, it happened the same thing. So I may think, um, okay, people say to me that I'm talented before, but when I was in junior high school and high school, I'm not achieved the same amount of success as my friend, as my other friend. I think that's when the part I realized that hard work beats talent.
Hard work beats talent. That's why you say like that. Because it's like literally, how can I say, like it's literally shown from your experiences, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, I see. To be honest, like honestly, I feel like really relate with your story before. Back then when I was in like elementary school, even when I was in kindergarten, my mom not really trying to like what is it, like try to force me to be better at certain subject or like to be better academically, but like my mom always tried to like make me, what is it, like try to like remind me that you should really put much effort if you want to be the best, if you want to be like good at this
mm,
certain point. You should really put a lot of effort on it. So when I was in elementary school, like my mom kind of like tried me to join a lot of competition, even though I'm not really good at that. Like she just like, just give it a shot, you still a lot of time, you're still young, try it, try as much as you can. And because of that, I think I also learned how I can also try to find my, which one is my talent, which one is the thing that I really want to go, like really put much effort on it. And then I want to be like a certain person with that talent. I want to make something with that talent because I have to explore a lot of things. So in order to achieve that, so what about you, Bima? At that point, like, do you think that you find your talent at the end, or how is it?
after I like discovering fields, other fields, like every fields, like um, I'm into. I think I'm still on the journey when try to find what is my talent. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
try all different things, such as I try in music, I try in writing, I try in my academic, and also I ever try in sports. I was playing football when I was in elementary school, and I think what is your point is when you already find your talent and you really devote it into that talent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm still pursue my career in academic. Like, I still want to focus more in my academic thing.
Ah, okay
Mm.
then. What about that, like music stuff and writing? Which one do you think feel enjoyable to do?
Uh, I think I feel really enjoy when I play music. If when I play music, I also entertain only myself, and I want to develop myself to make songs or play music and for other people and to entertain people. I think that's what I
Mm.
want to give to people in this field in music. That's what I think.
Okay, I see that. Okay, so like it means that we should be we should put a lot of efforts if you want to feel if you want to know what is your talent. Because sometimes like people feel like this, oh, I don't born with a talent. I feel I don't have anything to be proud of. I don't have ability or skill or a talent that I can show to people, that I can show out to my mother, or to my parents. This is my talent. And we tend to feel that I don't have any talent. What do you think about that, Bima? Do you think people always going to born with a talent, or they should really do a lot of hard work in order to find what is their talent?
Yeah, that's interesting. I think. Uh, yeah, people always. Some people might think that okay, I'm not born with talent, like what you said
Mm.
already.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the key is like just keep trying, and keep how to say it like uh just try everything. Like it's also a part of your self discovery journey, like to identifying your talent, to find your talent. And it also needs like you can talk with your relative to ask to about the feedback about if you are uh, okay, for example, if you are into music and then you already start to practicing in singing, and then you already practicing for 10 years and then
Mm-hmm. Wow,
you
that's
still
long.
you're still bad at it. I think i think it's also the time that you decide to quit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're still bad at it and you still put a lot of time and effort into that thing. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
think that's the time to quit and try other things. It's also part of trial and error too, I think, to
Ah.
find our talent. And when you find it, and when you find it that okay, this is my talent, I think when you put your talent and hard work, it's also a really good combination, to achieve success. I think that's what I believe.
Ah. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so you mentioned, I think that's very interesting that you mentioned that it's okay to quiet, right? If you're
Mm,
maybe like feel exhausted, tired when in the process of achieving, or this self discovery about your talent, right? It's okay to quiet, right? So
yeah.
do you think that is that part of like failure, or that's like, yes, that's a very normal thing to quiet at certain things? Because some people, they will find like, oh, I'm too far in the process of achieving this, why would I need to quiet? I think I will be so bad. I feel very, like exhausted. I've already in this situation in the process. I'm almost done. Probably I will try give it a shot one more time, and then they didn't get it. They didn't get it, and over the time they don't get that achieve. They don't get the achievement. I mean that like their expectation. So. And at a certain point they want to be quiet,
Mm,
but they feel like, oh, I think no, maybe I need to take more. I need to try more time. What do you think about that then?
mm, yeah, yeah. I think we also talked about this when we were talking in the before talk about. Do you remember we talked about Zahid video?
Oh yeah,
Where-
winner's always quiet. Yeah.
yeah, I think quitting is not always a bad thing. Sometimes it also become a good thing when you realize, like the example before, when you already tried to sing, practicing singing after 10 years, and then you're still bad at it. I think, yeah, it's time to quit for you. You're not going anywhere. Probably you still can go anywhere with singing. You know how the technique you can teach people, but you're not really good at singing. I mean, like you cannot pursue a career in there. I think it's the right time to quit. And it's also, I think, mm, when you, it also berlaku in other field. I mean,
Okay, okay.
yeah, it's
So that's why.
okay. I think it's okay to quit. It's not always a bad thing. It it's a big decision. I think when a person decide when to quit, they also considering about what other people might think about their decision, right? Um,
Mm,
for example, if you want to quit your major when you are already in university and you don't like your major, you might wondering about, okay, some people might not as lucky as a person who can quit their major. Probably they think about their parent, their financial thing, right? I think there's a lot of variable that depends on that people to decide when to quit, when the right time to quit.
mm-hmm.
But I still believe that quitting is not always a bad thing, bad decision. It also can lead you to other paths in your life that might lead you into success. I think that's what I think.
Yeah, I think it's like totally same with like the story of Zahid, right? He shared to the listener, he shared to her his audience about how he decided to drop out from ITB, one of the top 10 university in Indonesia. I think
Mm,
that could be very big decision, and of course it will also maybe affect in other circumstances, like maybe like her mom, his parents, or his neighbor, or his like family, probably at first maybe like would be don't really agree with that point. So I think maybe like I think it would be like that, everything that we take decision for that, I think it will also affect in other circumstances in our life. So yeah, maybe like now, Bima, I'm going to talk about what you written in a medium. You talk about how do you know if you're not talented, and is there like any metric that measure how talented we are, and if we're not talented, and how can we become an expert on that? So maybe like could you please explain a little bit like briefly about what you write, you're writing in a medium that you
mm-hmm.
wrote in Medium, Bima.
Okay, okay. Yeah, after we talk in Free for Talk, I'm wondering about what is the metric about our talent,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah, that's really interesting.
and also if I'm not talented, can I still become an expert? And like this article is about like how do you know if you are not talented?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very interesting. I read that. So yeah, maybe could you please explain a little bit about what you wrote?
Okay, yeah. I wrote in here about wait. I started with the definition of the talent first. Like, what is talent? So talent is like when you find that you have a circuit in your brain which allows you to do some primitive stage of a complex task slightly faster or easier than your neighbor. Oh, it's so. It's like you can do a complex task easily compared to other people that doesn't have any talent. It's like a gift, right? And in there, I divided talent to three parts. Like the first one is talent give you bonus, and second part is talent plus hard work, and the third part is not talented. Okay, let's start with talent give you bonus. So in this case, talent give you bonus, and it play a big role in your factor of your success. So for I will give you an example in this case.
Mm-hmm. Talent
Um,
give you bonus. What is that?
yeah. Okay. Do you know um, Eliud Kipchoge is one of the world record of marathon?
I've never heard about that before. But yeah, you can like maybe like explain who's that and what do you
Yeah.
want to tell? about his
Mm.
journey.
He's from Kenya, one of African country, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh huh.
Okay, he broke the scientist prediction that marathon record will go below 2 hours. Like marathon is 40 kilometer something, and then usually human cannot pass 2 hours to finish marathon. So he broke below 2 hours. So
Wow,
yeah, I think
that's
that's
crazy.
what scientists think human cannot do.
But
And
he break that.
yeah, that's the thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's something phenomenal. And researcher found that Kenyan runners, they do some like how do you call it, this new discovery, uh, scientific, I have to say it, penelitian.
No, no worries.
Yeah, yeah, they found about Kenyan runners had longer Achilles tendon. It means that it helps them to make their running more efficient and protect them from injury during long distance running. So it helps them about their anatomy of their body, helps them to achieve this world record. And that's how talent give you bonus. That's one of the example.
Ah, okay. I
Mhm.
got the point. All right then.
But also one I want to mention in this case about talent give you a bonus, it also involve hard work in there.
Hard
There's no
work.
way, yeah, there's no way Elliot Kipchoge can break this record without hard work, right?
Yeah, without he practices like every single day, probably, right? Maybe 8 hours rather
Yeah.
than people on average.
hmm And the second one is talent plus hard work. Okay, I think I'll just kind of straight to the example.
Hmm.
Okay, for instance, you realize that you cannot sing. I will go into music again. You cannot sing, and let's say that your vocal range, like the way you sing, your vocal range, not as wide as if you know Freddie Mercury. Yeah, he has a big vocal range, and your voice color is not as unique as how to say Frank Sinatra, who has deep voice. Does that mean you cannot sing? Not really, right? By repetition practice, I think you also can sing too. I mean, like you still sing in the right note. That's talent plus hard work. And also, when you learn a new language, for example, when you learn a new language, no one can become an expert in multiple language in a short amount of time. And learning a new language also requires you repetition and practice, regardless of your talent. And I think that's the difference between the talented and less talented, lies in like how long it takes to achieve a certain level. And I think that's also a part when you realize that hard work play a big role in here. Like it's not just depends on your talent. Yeah, that's just the second
Mm,
one. And the
okay,
third
okay.
one, I think the important one is like about the not talented one. Like this article talk about that, right? Like not talented. How do you know if you're not talented? Now we already discussed about talent give you a bonus and talent plus hard work. I think how to know that you recognize that you are not talented at all. Your sucks. Okay. Yeah. I think the metric in here when you find that when you try to discover your talent, like you are in a journey on your self discovery journey, and then you might find difficulties in there, and then you might find you waste your energy in there, your time and resources, and that's how you know if you are not talented. Like you already put your hard work in there, a lot of amount of hard work, but you still cannot achieve the same level as people who work the same amount of work as you. You know, like to achieve, or in the scale like 1 until 10, and then people with the same hard work as you achieve until 7, but you put the same hard work, you only achieve until 2.
Wow.
but but I think from these three uh, parts, I think I found like a really good quote in here. So remember that talent is not a fixed trait. It can be developed and honed over time. The most important thing is to be persistent, open to learning, and dedicated to your interests and goals. Yeah, that's what the article talked about.
Okay. That's really wonderful. I mean, what kind of thing that inspired you to write this article first?
Mm. I think it also like the thing that we talked about before with the time, that how do you know when the right time to quit? It's also a part of that. Like, I don't want myself actually, or other people to waste their time and energy, but they didn't know that uh, they are already wasting time, but they can achieve their maximum potential, if they realize it, if they realize that if they are not talented at some certain field. Yeah,
Mm.
and it's okay to quit, right?
Yeah, I think most people they tend to think about other people's opinion. Maybe like, oh, I'm scared, because like probably maybe like people would say, why did you quit? Are you failed? Are you trying to? Are you giving up? Like, I think people would think like that if we're decided. That's why it's quite kind of like hard decision. But it's all for ourselves. Like we don't need to depends on other people's opinion about ourselves, because we know what is the best for ourselves. So yeah, we don't need to give a damn about other people's opinion.
Yeah,
You know better for yourself, right? That's the thing.
yeah, you know better yourself. That's
Yeah.
true.
hmm I think it's very related with me. I think I have told you, I have mentioned and shared to you about when I was in like in middle school, elementary to middle school. I was really passionate with badminton, playing badminton, and I had like some kind of dream that I wanted to become a professional badminton player at that time, because I literally every day practiced. I I practice together with I have a coach. Even I have a coach that we practice together after I back from my school, and I practice after at night, after like evening, from afternoon to evening. And yeah, I feel enjoyable at that time. I feel like, okay, I think this is my passion, and I need to pursue my dream, which is I want to become a I don't know, like a badminton player, and maybe like representative my region, representative my city, representative even Indonesia. I have that kind of dream, and I watch every single time, every match, badminton match, in television with my dad, because my dad also like really love playing badminton, so we play something together like in the afternoon. But after that, after I don't know, after maybe I'm getting older, I went to middle school, almost graduated from middle school, and I feel like I think I'm not suitable with this field. I feel there's some part of me I feel like I lost by myself. Like maybe like part of my identity. Like I don't really try to expose myself like at this point. And I feel I kind of also feel exhausted and lost my energy. I also take a rest at a time. Like I think 2 months or 3 months after that, after I joined competition, which is I represented my school, and after I felt, oh my god, I was already like spending too much time effort to practice, but I felt at the second I think at the second part, I forgot which part, but I felt that at a time. And yeah, it was like kind of worst thing for me, and I decided to like quiet for 3 months. I didn't practice, and after that I feel very happy after I didn't practice. There's no any burden things on my, you know I think in my head. There's nothing that I need to like care thinking about more about, oh, I should become winner, I should achieve this point. I think my parents already like good at this, why I'm still in this position. But like most people, my friends say it like, oh, you're good, you're talented, because I use my left handed, because I left-handed person, and there's
Or
like if you're a left-handed person, you will be really good
yeah.
at that, right? I think no, no, that stereotype, that's not true at all. So I decided to quit. So I just put that like badminton as my hobby, not my passion, that I really need to put a lot of effort on it and become like something big with that. So I don't want to really pursue in that field anymore. So yeah, I changed now, and I decided to pursue other things that much worth for myself, and I feel really enjoyable doing it. So yeah, that's how I can that's how myself discover with my talent. So it's, of course, it took a lot of, you know time and effort. Yeah, so just like that.
Mm-hmm. So are you do you already define what's your talent?
No, I'm sorry.
How about you? I want to ask a question. Like, do you already find your talent? Like you, okay, this is the one that I devoted to for my life.
Yeah, I think I found it. Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I already found the thing that I really want to do, or I mean, what is my passion? It's actually, to be precise, with the passion, not like a talent. I think I need to put a lot of effort, hard work on it, if I wanted to achieve that certain place. So yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
I already find it. This is the thing that I wanted to do. I mean, I already realized it, that recognize this is the thing that I want to have in the future. This is the thing that I need to pursue for my dream. So yeah.
I still keep trying. I think keep trying every thing that I can,
Mm-hmm.
and keep the hard work in every um, thing that I work into. For example, if I'm in academic thing, I need to put 100% in my academic. And also when I try to make some writing, I think I need to put my hard work in there, and consistency and persistence in writing. I'm still in my journey, I think.
I mean, everyone has a different, time, right? We all have a different time with the self discovery. Maybe like now I feel this is the thing that I want to do. I don't know. Maybe in the future, 3 months, 3 years later, maybe I find much more interesting, and I really want to achieve that kind of thing, right? Anything could be happen. We don't know about it. So all we need to do, just try to do a lot of hard work, and yeah, I think every single time we need to find what is the thing that we want to do, like self discovery. There's no any limited time with that. We should try to find all the time the thing that we wanted to achieve it. Like yeah, because anything could be happen in the future. We don't know at all. So yeah, just like that, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. And also,
Mm.
don't be rush. Like when you, yeah, sometimes like we compare. Me also like compare myself to other people. Like, oh, they already achieved this, they already achieved that. Mm. And when we compare to other people, we tend to rush to achieve success too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we need to realize that we compete with ourselves, not with other people. And that's what I always remind myself. And it's kind of hard to do with in this era, like, uh, in the social media era, um, um, when you look at their Instagram stories, and then other things, their posts. Yeah, it's a hard thing to do in this era. And
Mm. Agree, 100%. Yeah, I think everything that they capture on social media, it seems perfectly fine. Like the process, we don't know, right? We just see like the result of that. We don't know at all how much effort they have been put at that in order to achieve
mm-hmm.
that part, right? We don't know. So yeah, that's the reality of social media. We just want people to see about the best thing about ourselves. We don't want to show everything that really bad, right? Of course we want to be perfect from other people's eyes, so that's why. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, is that okay if I ask about how was your singing journey? Because like I know you're really good at singing. Is that okay if we can talk about this?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Or okay.
Or do you want to? Do you want to give?
No, no, you can't. No, no, no. I think
No.
I will just tell you the journey for until now. I just like posted my cover on my social media. I posted on TikTok to be honest. And then I also like in my
It
journey
goes
to
viral for you guys' information.
and I'll also working in my songs right now. So it's still unfinished, but I'm still working on it. I think before the end of this year I will start to release my songs. Yay.
Wow! Congratulations, Bima. Your song? When will it
Yeah.
came out? When will it? When?
I try to release it before the end of this year.
So it's coming soon.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
Wow. You should. Oh, you should share it. Oh my god. I really want to listen later on. If it's already
Yeah.
released. Hmm.
Pray for me. Pray for the good thing.
Yeah. Anything could happen. Like who knows? Maybe it fell viral and wow. I think your voice also very unique because I saw your cover on TikTok. Like you sent me the link, right? So I
Oh
saw
my
it like
god, I shared to you, right?
you showed to me, and I was like,
Okay,
wow,
you
this
got
dude
me.
is very talented. You're really good. And you you sang one of my favorites, one of my favorite song, which is Araspwana.
Which one?
Um, it's okay. It's okay to be okay. That
Oh
one.
yeah, yeah.
And what else? Um, simple thing. The most favorite, one of my favorite one. The most, my top
Simple
one
thing.
list. Yeah, in the
Michael Carrion, right?
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like. Oh wow, wow, he's really good. That's why I love that when you sang that's that song. Simple thing.
Yeah, it is one of my favorite too.
And you're really good at like playing the guitar. Wow, that's why the
Yeah.
combination is very perfect with your voice and also the way you play the guitar. That's why it's really wonderful.
Thank you, thank you.
That's why, yeah. All right, Bima. I think yeah, that's all for today's topic, guys. Today's discussion. Yeah, thank you so much, Bima, for coming. Really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed the conversation. Thanks for having me, Ira.
Yeah, thank you so much. I enjoyed the conversation as well. Like you're really wonderful, awesome. Do you have anything to say before we wrap it up, like to the listener today?
I have also a quote in here
Oh,
about
that could be
talent.
good. I think that could be good of for the class for the classman.
Hmm. And also about the thing that we mentioned before about keep trying. So
Mm-hmm.
the quote is about like, so whatever your background, your education, if you have an open and curious mind, um, and are determined not to be discouraged by failures, your previous failures, just keep trying and good luck. That's what the quote says.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Bima. Okay, so yeah, that's the close part for this topic for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for listening until the end, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode.